Well, now to the elections in Assam, which begin on the 4th of April. It's a state where electoral politics is about reaching out to different ethnic communities for votes.
But there's one community that's usually never on the radar of political parties. We're talking about the Assamese Chinese, or naturalized Indian citizens of Assam who are of Chinese origin. Sandeep Hukan reports and tells you why.
Chabua in Upper Assam, where the British planters set up the first tea garden and brought in tea growers from China in 1838. At the time of independence, nearly 1,500 Chinese families chose Assam as their home, and Makum in Upper Assam had a flourishing Chinatown. 46-year-old Willie Ho is a third-generation Assamese of Chinese origin, whose grandparents had settled down here as naturalized Indian citizens. Willie, who owns a factory in Makum, says the government should recognize Assamese Chinese as a minority ethnic group.
I would be happy if the government recognizes us at least as an ethnic minority. If we could receive at least some kind of recognition initially, and thereafter some sort of help to maintain our ethnic heritage, that would be great.
Now there are only a handful of Assamese families of Chinese origin. This school in Makum, built by the Chinese community in the 1940s, is now a Hindi school. After the Chinese aggression of 1962, families of Chinese origin were either sent to detention centers or deported back to China. Their properties were either sold or abandoned. Some, like 88-year-old Li Su-chi, managed to stay on. Her son, John Wong, who runs a restaurant at Tinsukia, is now working to preserve the legacy of the Assamese Chinese.
असम में जो चाइनीज असमीज जो लोग हैं वो चाइनीज लैंग्वेज तो बोले नहीं सकता है और पढ़ भी नहीं सकता है। हो सके तो उसे स्कूल खुलेगा, बहुत चाइनीज लड़का लड़की है जो लोग फिर चाइनीज पढ़ने का जो सुविधा मिले।
Families of Chinese origin in Assam are very few, and they certainly do not constitute a vote bank. Perhaps the reason why the community has not received the kind of attention that it wants. With camera person Sanjay Chakravarti in Makum, this is Sandeep Hukan reporting for NDTV.